Career Mode is back, guys, on Project Cars 2 here on this channel, and there was a new update as well. Update 4.01 as well. So all those people that had loads of issues with the update 4.00, hopefully this patch will fix them. But in today's episode, we're back on career mode. Like I said, I haven't been on career mode for about 6 or 7 weeks, and we're going to jump straight in to this Group A series. So we're just about to select a car, and I decided to maybe go with one of the DLC vehicles, either the Skyline or the Audi. I think I am gonna go with the Audi. I haven't driven this car, so I have tried the Skyline out, so we're gonna drive this car in this career series. And what I've done, guys, is I've actually gone further than this in my career mode, as you well know if you watch my career mode. But what I've done is I've created another driver to do some of these series that I didn't manage to do before, because once you jump to the next level, you miss out a lot of the series if you don't do every single one. So in today's episode, we're going to do 2 races. We're going to crack it on 100% AI, 100% aggressiveness, and hopefully we're going to get some weather as well. We're going to see some of the updates, what they've improved, and also we're probably going to use the camera view that they've added to the game, the central camera view as well. Going to mix it up, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Please smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully we're going to be doing more Project Cars 2 here on this channel. So let's just get straight to it now. So here I go. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through that section. Bit slidey still trying to get maximum heat in those tyres. Let's see if we can get a lap time in this time. And we have spun the car a couple of times. We're still only using the stable setup. We haven't made any adjustments just yet. And 11th on the grid, so yeah, that's not too bad. I still think we can go a little bit quicker. It's cloudy at the moment. We've got no idea what sort of weather we're going to get for the race. Fingers crossed it's a dry race, but if we get the wet weather, I wanted to see what the wet weather was like anyway, and we're going to be using, like I said, this central camera view, which is a really good view. I think I do like this view, but I will mix it up in my videos. So right, so we just set the new best sector time at sector 1. Let's see if we can better that time. Looking at the fastest time on the leaderboard is a 1:35. Let's see if we can get close to that. Just keep it nice and steady through that section. Still feeling a little bit slidey through there. I don't think we've got maximum grip. Let's just try and keep it nice and steady. Almost lost the front there. I don't think the Audi is the fastest of all the cars. I think it's definitely the heaviest. I think the Cosworth is probably the lightest, and that one's probably going to be better on the straights. But I do think the Audi's got the fastest top end. It's just slower getting to it. So we will see. It's going to be good going up against the Skylines and some of the other cars in this category. I do like the Group A's. Hopefully we can do some more racing in this category. Nice and steady around that corner. This lap feels a lot quicker. What time are we going to get here? Over the finish line. 3rd place. That's not bad. Right, we're going to end the session here. We know that may change the order, but I'm feeling good about this race. Right, so here we go with the start of this series in the Group A cars, and it is raining as well. And because we moved the session on, we've actually dropped down to 6th on the grid, but that's not a bad position to start in. Let's see if we can get a good start. So we've got 5 laps, and off we go. A little bit of wheel spin, but we managed to get away okay. And oh god, there goes one of the Cosworths already, beating off the line. I definitely feel like our car is a lot heavier. I do think it's got half decent 0 to 60, and I do believe it's got the best top end. And checking the cars in this category, it's actually it's the BMW that is the lightest. So it's not the Sierra Cosworth, but that car was really absolutely killing me on the straights on this circuit. But let's see what they're like in the wet. We're not doing too bad, and we got through those first couple of corners, just trying to keep it nice and steady. We've got to be a little bit better on the braking in these conditions. I can't really see much once I'm behind one of the others with all the spray. Right, there's a lot of water on the circuit. Let's keep it nice and steady through here. Got on the outside, and we've just moved up to P4. We've still got a car to the right of us. Be careful, you dare take the back end of my car. It's not going to take much to right, almost making contact there. Just keep it nice and steady. There's no need to push it. We've got 5 laps in this race, and we can. I think we can get through the field as long as we keep it steady and we don't overdo it. So we've got 1 tyre left. Can we take it in the inside here? Slow it down. And keep it nice and steady again. Just try not to overdo it. Feeling a little bit less grip into those turns, especially in these conditions. And it is getting harder, I think. There's going to be a lot of puddling on the circuit, so we're going to have to be careful that we don't go too fast into some of these sections and lose control in the massive puddles. Right, let's keep it nice and steady. Try not to accelerate on the apex as well. And that's not a bad first lap. I will take that. And I am so glad to be back on the career mode. I have missed this series, and I hope you enjoy it as well, guys. We are going to try and get right into this career series again, and I will be doing an online championship on the channel as well. That's starting up soon as well, and with the new patch, that means that everyone that was arranged to be in that championship will be able to get on it, because over the weekend we were going to get some practice in, but because of some issues with the update 4.00, a lot of people couldn't get on. But hopefully with the patch, everyone can get back on it and we can start that championship up. And it's going to be in the touring cars, and it's going to be British circuits as well, guys. So check the links in the description if you want to join. I think there is still a few spaces, and that is with channel Neo Racing. He's got a Facebook group, so if you want to join, check the links. And now we're up to P3. Right, let's see if we can just push it a little bit harder on this lap. I do believe we are pretty good at the moment. I think we've got the pace. Just trying to keep it nice and steady, not overdo it. And I wasn't surprised to see the Sierras in front of me. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to this one, and we might be able to get past this one in the next couple of corners. Let's see if we can just take a little bit more speed through this turn and try and stay off those apexes. Not too bad through there. Right, let's see if we can get past him in this slow corner. Slow it down. We've still got a car quite close behind us. Can we slip past? Oh God, almost went straight to the side of him. No, it's not worth getting through there. I'm not going to push it. I'm still struggling a little bit for grip. And there is a lot of puddles on the circuit now. Let's keep nice and steady. Let's get a little bit more gas out that section. And that should be a much quicker lap, but still running rather slow compared to our qualifying. But obviously in the wet, you've just got to take it easy. Right, keep it nice and steady through there. That wasn't too bad. We should get past this car here. Let's go side by side and hopefully beat him on the braking. He's still there. He's still there. Can we get past him into this turn? I think we've cleared him, and he's going to go around the corner with us, but I think we just managed to get past him. Yes, we got past him, and we're all clear. Brilliant. Right, so we're up to P2. We're on the 3rd lap, and we've only got 1 car in front of us, and we've just set a decent time at that first sector as well. So we're running pretty decent, quick times as well, which is good. And that's to see if we can just slip past this car and just push it a little bit harder to get away. But they're definitely not that much quicker than previous. I think the AI is still a little bit slow in the wet. I still feel that they can go a little bit quicker, but we will see over time. I mean, not every single vehicle are they going to be really, really quick. These cars are quite hard to handle at times, but we will see. Time will tell. But let us know in the comments below what you think. The wet conditions are always an issue, not just in the race but in the qualifying session. But like I say, I've only been on the game for a couple of days since the update, so I'm not going to make a judgment on that just yet. But I am seeing quite a few improvements from the update, and the game is running a hell of a lot smoother, and there has been a lot of graphic improvements as well, and sound. Right, let's keep nice and tight. We're going towards the 4th lap here. Still sitting in P2. Let's see if we can push a little bit harder through this lap. And we'll just set a slightly quicker time. We're still running rather slow. I think we can go at least a second quicker, even in these wet conditions. And we didn't hold the speed through that section, and the leader's got away a bit. But hopefully we can catch him up. We seem to be better on the braking than the AI at the moment. We're braking a lot later. Let's keep nice and steady through there, and he's blocking me off. Nice defending there, but hopefully we should be able to get on. No, these Sierras are definitely quicker on the straights. Let's get his slipstream. Let's see if we can take an inside line. And can we beat him into this corner? Or is he going to just... Oh, I think he's going to take a really tight line there. Let's just hold back. Don't want to run straight into him. We've got on the outside and accelerate out. I think we've got the better 0 to 60. No, he's blocked us off again into that turn. Let's keep it nice and steady. We still got a lap to go. I'm not going to push it. Let's see if we can get past him nice and clean, and hopefully then we can start pulling away. Right, let's try and get him here. Nice turn there. He's still got that little bit of an edge. Right, let's just slow it down, slow it down. God, he cut me off again. And I thought we'd be able to squeeze through there, but we couldn't do it. Right, slow it down, slow it down. Get nice and tight here. Can we get a little bit of drive through here? Can we what? Got a little bit of contact there. No, he's not having any of it. He's really going to hold on to this. God, just lost a little bit of grip there. Be careful. Had a bit of a slide there, but managed to control it okay. And let's just get nice and tight and accelerate. Right, we're going towards the last lap. It's going to be one of them where I've got to try and push and see if we can get past. Right, so let's see if we can beat him through this section this time. Hold the speed a bit more. That was a bit better, but right onto the apex. And he's managed to get away again. And conditions are starting to die down. It's not raining as hard now, but the circuit is still very, very wet. And there's still a lot of puddles. Right, let's try and get a good drive through there. That wasn't too bad. Managed to get through there okay. And we need to get his slipstream. Oh God, hit a bit of a puddle there. And that's not too bad, but we've got a good drive. Let's see if we can get past him here. We're going right on the outside. If he goes on the inside, this is going to be a tricky turn. But let's see if we can beat him on the braking and get nicely turned in. I think we've managed to get past him. Yes. Yes, we have. We got clear. Fantastic. So we're into the lead. Right, we've just got now a few corners, and we are going to take a win in this first race of this championship. And we move on to the next one. I think it's a Nürburgring sprint for the next race. And hopefully that one will be in better conditions. Hopefully dry. That is an awesome short circuit to race around, and probably will be in these cars. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through there. Make sure we don't make any mistakes, and I think we can turn the window wiper off. I've pressed it twice. What am I doing? There we go, turn it off. I do need to look into mapping my buttons a bit differently, because I keep switching from a Thrustmaster to a G29. I keep forgetting to change the buttons, and I'm pressing buttons and they're not doing anything, and I think they're not working. That's because I mapped the buttons to the other steering wheel. Right, let's see if we can just finish here. Nicely does it, and there we go, a victory in our first race of this championship in the Group A cars. Fantastic. And that was a good experience. It's my first real race in the wet, and it wasn't too bad. I still think the AI need to be improved. They're still not as quick as they could be in the wet, but I will take it. Right, so we move on to the next race, so we'll get straight into that now, guys, and hopefully it will be an absolute cracker. So here we go. Right, guys, next race is Nürburgring Sprint, so we're going to jump into that. It's going to be 4 laps. Hopefully the conditions are going to be better. The qualifying is going to be medium cloud again. Hopefully it will be a dry race. Let's get straight into it, so here we go. Right, let's try and hold the speed through this section a little bit better. Oh, that is much better. Right, we've got now the chicane without spinning out and smashing the front of the car up. Right, let's try and slow it down. God, again, just braked a little bit late. And we still need to improve on that. So still struggling to slow the car down into that chicane. But hopefully we will get it towards the end of the session. But if we can get to top 5 time, I will forward the qualifying session on, but then we might move down the order. We will have to see, but I'm hoping for a dry race. Right, has our time improved? No, we're still sitting in 7th place. Right, let's go one more lap. Hopefully we can get a little bit quicker. Right, slow it down into that sector. Not too bad. Accelerate. Starting to feel a little bit more heating the tyres now. There's a little bit more grip, and I'm just able to push it a little bit harder. We're going again in the central camera view as well, guys, but in the next race that we do and next video, I will change it up. I will just start trying to mix it up a little bit more, but let's see if we can get a win in this race as well. We just set a better time at that first sector. Right, this is a tricky corner. Let's try and get nice and tight into there. Oh, that wasn't too bad again, just losing the front slightly as I try and accelerate out. Right, to hold it. Still unsure whether to go through that corner in second or third. I think I'm just going to have to just see. I might push it in third next lap and see if I can just hold it and just keep the speed up. Right, we've got to now this chicane this time. Let's try and brake a little bit earlier. We do need to improve through here because it's going to be a difficult part in the race, I think. Right, slow it down. That was a bit better. That was much smoother. We grabbed a little bit of curb, but you can get away with that. Right, last corner. Hopefully this time will be a lot quicker. The last lap was the fastest lap of 1:36. Let's see if we can beat that. And over the finish line. Oh, look at that! Oh, first place. It probably won't. We're going to forward the session. It's probably not going to stay, but I'm going to risk it. Let's forward the session on and see where we end up. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the race. I moved the qualifying session on and we dropped down to 7th position, but that's still pretty good. But it's a dry race, guys. Let's see if we can get an awesome start and try and push for another podium finish. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a good start. And that wasn't too bad. In fact, that was really good. Can we go through the middle of those two Cosworths into 4th place? And we need to be good into this first right-hander. It can be very, very tricky. We're just going to have to see. The brakes are going to be pretty cold, so we're going to have to slow it down, slow it down. No. Oh, God, a little bit of contact with the car in front. And we've got the one to the left of us, but we've managed just to get past. And we've gone up to P6. We've got one to the right of us. Let's just try and hold it around that turn and drive it down the hill. Can we get a good 10 into this corner? Get up the inside. Oh, a bit more contact right to the apex, but I will take that up to P4. Can we get a good turn around this corner? Oh, in fact, that was really good. And up to P3. Fantastic start to the race, but are we going to be able to keep up with these cars? The Sierras were very, very quick once we got to the longest straights, and I was losing them in that qualifying session, and that's why I was a bit surprised I managed to get first place. But we will see. And oh God, that Sierra managed to just get back up the inside there while I was waffling away. He sneaked up the inside and we dropped back down to P4. Right, let's try and hold it around this turn. Let's be careful. God, grabbed a bit of curb there and accelerate. And look, they just seem to be a little bit quicker once we get to the higher gears. I think that's due to the weight of the car, because this Audi is a lot heavier, and there's a car coming up the inside at speed. Oh, he just flew past me, but are we going to be able to beat him on the braking? Oh God, we managed just to hold that position. Awesome chicane there, and we've managed to keep P4, and that is the first lap out the way. Now this is only a 4-lap race, so we can't afford to make too many mistakes, and we're going over the finish line. Let's see what time we set in that first lap. That wasn't too bad. 1:45. Now these laps hopefully are going to be at the pace of the qualifying session, so they're going to be about around the 1:37s or 1:36s, if not a little bit better. We will see. Right, get nice and tight into there. That's not too bad. We've still got a car quite close behind us, and we're losing these 3 in front. We need to gain a little bit of time on them. We seem to be better in the slow corners than them. It's just on the straights we can't keep up. Right, get nice and tight into this turn, get a good drive, and another good drive through there. Hold the speed, not too bad, and we've gained a bit of time on them. Right, we've got to make it up through this section. Can we get a little bit closer? Let's see if we can get past the one in front. God, almost run straight into him then, but just try and hold it nice and steady. And again, just losing them. As soon as they get up to about 3rd gear, they seem to start pulling away. But in the 1st and 2nd gear, I seem to be a little bit quicker. We've just got to make it in the slow corners. Oh, we've gained a bit of time on him through that turn, and let's see if we can get in his slipstream and hopefully stick with him. No, they're just pulling away. Just can't keep up with them, and this is going to be a tough race. Oh, I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to win this one. Let's just try and slow it down into this section. Let's keep it nice and steady. As long as we keep with them, we might get an opportunity to sneak past. We've just got to see. They might make a mistake, and hopefully I will be there to take advantage of it. Right, so that's the second lap out of the way. Let's see what the lap time is. Now, our fastest lap was a 1:36 in qualifying, and that was a 1:37, so that's decent enough pace, but I still think we need to go a little bit quicker. And again, on the straight, they pulled away. Right, let's see if we can go a little bit quicker through this turn. We need to nail this. Can't afford to let them get away. Not too bad through there. In fact, that was pretty good. Let's try and hold it onto this turn. And we've caught up a little bit with the car in front. Can we slide down the inside through this? We've got to be good on the brakes though. Slide it down. No, not close enough. Oh, got a little bit of contact there. Just letting him know I'm there. Right, let's try and get him on this turn. Oh, yes, we managed to just squeeze past him into third place again. Take that. But he's probably going to fight back, so I'm not going to hold it for long. Right, I need to be good in this turn. Can we take another car? Really tight onto the apex, and can we hold on to it? Almost lost the front end there. No, I couldn't hold it, and he took the position back, and the car behind was going to sneak past them, but I managed to block him off. Nice defensive move there. Can we take that position back? And we've managed to slide past again into second place, but again, he's going to beat me on this straight. I need to hold a decent position and force him in an area where he's going to find it harder to get past. Right, that's what's going the inside. He's going to have to go on the outside. He's not going to get past me. Oh my God, he's shot past, but can we beat him on the braking? I was trying to squeeze through, but no, he managed to get through anyway. Oh my God, this is so difficult to hold him off. And we're going towards the final lap of the race. Let's see if we can just hold on to this third position. That still would be a decent result. And again, they've just pulled away, and that lap was a little bit slower. Yes, at 1:38, we did drop the pace because of the battling. And here comes the car behind, and it looks like we're going to lose our third place. Oh my God, this is so difficult against cars that are just that little bit quicker. Right, let's see if we can just hold that position. Yes, we do, back into third place. Let's see if we can just push it a little bit harder and see if we can at least get second. We're definitely not going to get first place. He's just going for it now, and we're just going to have to settle for a lower position. Right, let's try and hold it into that turn. We know we're pretty good through this section, and again, flip it over. Oh, he blocks me off, and I'm right behind him. Get out of the bloody way. And we're just being pushed off. Right, let's see if we can take him in this turn. Can we beat him on the braking? Yes, we've managed just to hold it that section, and we're into second place, but he's going to come back past. Let's try and hold the inside line to avoid him getting past. And yes, we have. Right, get nice and tight into there, holding it in third gear. Right, let's hold it in third again through here. Nice onto the apex. Oh my God, we managed to slide past first place, but are we going to be able to hold on to it? This is the thing. This is where he's going to come good, and he's just building up speed. Here he comes. He's going to probably go down the outside. Let's let him go down the outside. As long as we're good on the brakes, we should be able to hold position. He's right next to us, but we've got the inside line. Can we hold on to it through the chicane? Yes, we do, but is he going to get back past us? No, we managed to get a good drive out there. We just pulled away about a car's length. Right, last turn, it's going to be a fight to the finish line. Is he going to get close enough to make a challenge? I don't think he is, and we're going to take a victory. What a race that was. There you go, another first place finish. Fantastic. What a race that was. Oh my dear Lord, I was not sure I was going to win that. I just had to hold in there. Had the speed in the corners, couldn't beat him on the straights, and that is how it's going to be for the rest of this Group A Championship. But it was good. Let's get into the results, guys. So here we go. Right, so we take another first place, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. That should put us on 50 points, and that is an awesome start to the career mode back on the channel. So yes, we're top of the leaderboard with 2 more races to go. We're going to just double check what circuits they are, and plus I'm going to leave you a replay of this race at the end of the video as well, guys. Right guys, in the next episode we start off in Spain for Catalonia National. Awesome circuit. It's going to be a real challenge in that car. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please keep on smashing that like button. Please subscribing to the channel, and please enjoy the replay. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.